During a busy morning at SkyHigh Airlines, flight attendant Mia Collins is forced to remove a homeless-looking man from her flight. Following company policy, she complies without a second thought. Later, Mia is stunned to discover that the man she turned away is actually the newly appointed owner of the airline. But before we dive in, leave a comment and let us know where you are watching from today. And if this story speaks to you, hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories. It was a bustling morning at SkyHigh Airlines' busiest terminal. The departure board flickered with flights to various destinations, and passengers hurried through the crowds, clutching their boarding passes and luggage. Among the myriad of travelers was Mia Collins, a dedicated flight attendant known for her professionalism and warm demeanor. Today, she was preparing for Flight 715 to Chicago, a route she often handled with ease. As Mia conducted her final checks, ensuring the cabin was spotless and all safety measures were in place, she noticed a man sitting alone near the boarding gate. He appeared disheveled, with a worn-out coat and a tattered backpack slung over his shoulder. Despite his unkempt appearance, there was a certain calmness about him that intrigued Mia. "Can I help you with something?" Mia asked, approaching him with a friendly smile. The man looked up, his eyes meeting hers with a hint of sadness. "Just waiting for my flight," he replied quietly, barely lifting his gaze. Mia nodded, though she found it unusual to see someone like him at SkyHigh Airlines. She returned to her duties, but the encounter lingered in her mind. Little did she know, this seemingly ordinary interaction was about to unfold into an extraordinary tale of humility and unexpected twists. As passengers began to board Flight 715, Mia moved gracefully through the aisles, assisting with overhead bins and welcoming everyone aboard. The man from the gate remained seated, observing the flurry of activity with a serene expression. "Excuse me, sir," Mia called out as she passed by his row. "Are you traveling today?" The man smiled gently. "Yes, I am. Heading to Chicago for a meeting." Mia raised an eyebrow, sensing something unusual. "A meeting? At this hour?" He chuckled softly. "Yes, quite early. The business world never sleeps, it seems." Mia nodded, finding the man's demeanor oddly reassuring. She continued her duties, but her curiosity about him only grew stronger. Throughout the boarding process, she kept an eye on him, noting the quiet confidence he exuded despite his humble appearance. As the last few passengers settled in, Mia made her final rounds, ensuring everyone was comfortable and addressing any last-minute concerns. The plane was ready for departure, and the engines began to hum in anticipation of takeoff. Little did Mia know, her initial impression of the man was about to be challenged in the most unexpected way. With the cabin full and passengers seated, Mia proceeded to the cockpit to relay final instructions to the pilots. As she walked down the aisle, she overheard snippets of conversations. Family members saying goodbye, business people discussing their schedules, and tourists excited about their upcoming adventures. Suddenly, a commotion erupted near the boarding gate. A group of passengers was gathered around the man Mia had interacted with earlier. Voices raised, and tensions flared as one of the passengers accused him of obstructing their way to the gate. "Mister, you need to move. You're blocking everyone's path," the woman exclaimed, frustration evident in her voice. The man remained calm, his eyes never wavering from the accusers. "I'm sorry if I'm inconveniencing anyone. I'm just waiting for my flight." Mia, sensing the situation escalating, quickly returned to the gate to assess the situation. She approached the crowd, her authoritative yet compassionate presence commanding attention. "Everyone, please calm down," Mia urged, her voice steady. "Let's resolve this peacefully." The woman stepped back, still visibly upset. "He's been standing here for over 30 minutes. We all have flights to catch." Mia turned to the man, offering a reassuring smile. "Is everything all right? Do you need assistance with anything?" The man nodded graciously. "No, thank you. I'm simply waiting for my flight to Chicago." Mia glanced at her watch, noting the time. "Your flight is boarding now. I'll make sure you get your boarding pass sorted out so you can proceed without further delay." She quickly coordinated with the gate agents, ensuring the man had all the necessary documentation. With Mia's intervention, the tension eased, and the crowd dispersed, allowing the boarding process to continue smoothly. As Mia returned to her duties, She couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the man than met the eye. Her instincts told her that this encounter was just the beginning of an unexpected journey. Flight 715 was now ready for takeoff, and passengers settled into their seats as the plane taxied towards the runway. Mia moved through the cabin, attending to passengers and ensuring everyone was comfortable for the flight ahead. The man from the gate, whom Mia had noticed earlier, sat quietly in his seat, occasionally glancing out the window. He seemed at ease, yet there was an air of mystery surrounding him that Mia found intriguing. As the plane ascended into the sky, the hum of the engines creating a soothing background noise, Mia returned to her routine, serving refreshments and assisting passengers with their needs. However, her mind kept drifting back to the man and his serene demeanor amidst the chaos of boarding. Mid-flight, an unexpected announcement crackled through the cabin speakers. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some technical difficulties and will need to return to the gate. We apologize for the inconvenience." A ripple of anxiety swept through the passengers as the plane began its descent back to the airport. Mia quickly moved to reassure those around her, maintaining her composure despite the sudden change in plans. The landing was rougher than usual, causing a few passengers to grip their armrests tightly. As the plane touched down and taxied to the gate, Mia noticed the man still seated calmly, seemingly unaffected by the turbulence. As the cabin doors opened and passengers began to disembark, Mia approached the man once more. "Is everything all right, sir? Are you experiencing any issues?" He looked up, offering a warm smile. "Yes, thank you. The technical difficulties are minor. I just needed to return to the gate for a brief reason." Mia's curiosity piqued. "May I ask what brought you back?" The man hesitated for a moment before responding. "Let's just say there are important matters that require my attention." "I appreciate your concern." Mia nodded, respecting his privacy but unable to hide her intrigue. As the passengers exited the plane, Mia found herself drawn to the man's enigmatic presence, sensing that their encounter was far from over. After the chaotic return to the gate, Mia made her way to her next assignment, her thoughts still lingering on the man's mysterious behavior. As she approached the baggage claim area, she bumped into a familiar face, Daniel Harris, the CEO of SkyHigh Airlines. "Good morning, Mia." Daniel greeted her with a warm smile. "How's everything going?" Mia returned the smile, a bit flustered from the earlier commotion. "Good morning, Mr. Harris. It's been a bit hectic, but everything's under control." Daniel chuckled. "That's the nature of the job. Speaking of which, have you seen any unusual passengers today?" Mia glanced around, then back at Daniel. Actually, there was a man who seemed out of place. He was a bit disheveled and was involved in a minor incident at the gate, but everything's fine now. Daniel's expression shifted slightly, a hint of curiosity in his eyes. "Interesting. If you see him again, please let me know. Sometimes we have high-profile guests who prefer to keep a low profile." Mia felt a sudden realization dawning on her. "High-profile guest?" Daniel nodded. "Yes, we occasionally have influential individuals traveling with us. They might not always appear the part, but their presence is significant. Thank you for handling the situation so professionally." As Mia walked away, she couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the man than she had initially perceived. Daniel Harris's mention of a high-profile guest added another layer to the mystery, making her even more determined to uncover the truth behind the man's unassuming facade. Little did Mia know, her curiosity was about to lead her into an unexpected revelation that would change her perspective on humility and success forever. Days passed since the incident on Flight 715, and life at SkyHigh Airlines returned to its usual rhythm. Mia continued her duties with the same dedication, though she couldn't help but think about the mysterious man she had encountered. One afternoon, as Mia was wrapping up her shift, she received an unexpected call from Daniel Harris. "Mia, could you come to my office for a moment? I need to discuss something important with you." Curious and slightly apprehensive, Mia made her way to Daniel's office. She found him seated behind his large mahogany desk, a serious expression on his face. "Mia, thank you for coming in," Daniel began. "I wanted to talk to you about the man you helped on Flight 715. Mia nodded, sensing the gravity in his tone. "Yes, I remember him. Is everything all right?" Daniel leaned forward, his eyes meeting hers with intensity. "The man you assisted is none other than Richard Lawson, the new owner of SkyHigh Airlines." Mia's eyes widened in surprise. "Richard Lawson? The new owner? But how did he end up on our flight looking like that?" Daniel sighed, a hint of regret in his voice. "Richard intentionally disguised himself to observe our operations and understand the experiences of our passengers and staff firsthand. His intention was to ensure that the airline maintained its reputation for excellent service and empathy. Unfortunately, due to a misunderstanding, he found himself in a situation that led to your intervention." Mia felt a mix of astonishment and embarrassment. "I had no idea. I just wanted to help someone in need." Daniel smiled warmly. "And that's exactly why Richard wanted to see firsthand how our staff handles such situations. He was impressed by your professionalism and kindness. Your actions not only helped him but also reaffirmed the values that SkyHigh Airlines stands for." Mia's embarrassment quickly turned into pride. "I'm glad I could help." Daniel stood up, extending his hand. "You did more than help, Mia. You reminded us all of the importance of humility and genuine care. Richard wanted to ensure that our leadership team embodies these qualities, and your actions have set a shining example." As Mia shook Daniel's hand, she felt a profound sense of humility wash over her. What began as a simple act of kindness had led to an unexpected revelation about the true identity of a man she had unknowingly assisted. The twist of fate had transformed her understanding of success and the impact of small gestures, leaving her with a valuable lesson in humility and the true essence of leadership. Following the revelation that Richard Lawson was the new owner of SkyHigh Airlines, Mia found herself at the center of attention. News of her act of kindness spread quickly throughout the company, and she received praise from colleagues and superiors alike. One evening, as Mia was closing up her station, Daniel approached her with a thoughtful expression. "Mia, there's something else I'd like to discuss." She followed him into his office, curiosity piqued. Daniel gestured for her to take a seat. "Richard has decided to hold a company-wide meeting tomorrow morning. He wants to personally acknowledge the staff members who have gone above and beyond in embodying the company's values." Mia felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. "That's wonderful. I'm honored." Daniel smiled reassuringly. "You should be. Richard believes that recognizing and celebrating such acts is crucial for fostering a positive and empathetic workplace culture." The next morning, the entire staff gathered in the grand conference room, buzzing with anticipation. Richard Lawson stood at the front, exuding charisma and confidence. As he began to speak, his presence commanded the room. "Good morning, everyone. I'm Richard Lawson, the new owner of SkyHigh Airlines. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your dedication and hard work. Our success is built on the foundation of your commitment to excellence and empathy." He paused, scanning the room before focusing on Mia. "Today, I'd like to highlight a remarkable act of kindness that truly embodies our company's values." Mia Collins, one of our flight attendants, demonstrated exceptional compassion by assisting a fellow passenger in need. Mia felt her cheeks flush with pride and humility. "Thank you, Mr. Lawson. It was simply an instinct to help someone in need." Richard nodded appreciatively. "Mia's actions are a testament to the spirit we strive to cultivate here at SkyHigh. It's not just about providing a service, it's about making meaningful connections and showing genuine care for our passengers and each other." The room erupted in applause, and Mia felt a surge of gratitude. As the meeting continued, Richard shared his vision for the airline, emphasizing the importance of humility, integrity, and compassion in all aspects of the business. After the meeting, Richard approached Mia with a warm smile. "Mia, your actions have set a powerful example for all of us. I'd like to hear more about your experiences and any suggestions you might have for improving our services." Mia felt a sense of fulfillment as she engaged in a meaningful conversation with the new owner. The revelation of Richard's identity had not only transformed the story into a lesson on humility but also underscored the profound impact that small acts of kindness can have on an entire organization. As the day progressed, Mia realized that her journey was just beginning. The twist of fate had opened doors to new opportunities and reinforced the values that truly mattered in both her personal and professional life. In the weeks that followed the meeting, Mia found herself working closely with Richard Lawson. Their collaboration was both inspiring and enlightening, as Richard sought to understand the frontline experiences of his employees to better shape the airline's policies and services. One afternoon, Richard invited Mia to join him for lunch at a local cafe. They sat at a quiet corner table, enjoying their meals while discussing various aspects of SkyHigh Airlines. "Mia, I've been impressed by your dedication and the way you handle yourself under pressure," Richard began. "I believe that fostering a culture of empathy and humility starts with leaders like you who lead by example." Mia smiled modestly. "Thank you, Richard. I've always believed that treating others with kindness and respect is fundamental, both in life and at work." Richard nodded thoughtfully. "Exactly. I want to implement more initiatives that encourage our staff to engage with passengers on a personal level. Simple gestures can make a significant difference in someone's travel experience." Mia leaned forward, her eyes bright with ideas. "Perhaps we could introduce a program where flight attendants share positive stories from their flights, highlighting moments of connection and compassion. It could inspire others and create a more supportive environment." Richard's eyes lit up. "That's an excellent idea, Mia. I'll have my team work on integrating that into our training programs. Your insights are invaluable." As their conversation continued, Mia felt a deep sense of purpose. She realized that her actions had not only earned her recognition but had also paved the way for meaningful changes within the airline. The collaboration between her and Richard symbolized the power of humility and the importance of listening to those on the front lines. Outside the cafe, the autumn leaves continued to fall, mirroring the transformation taking place within SkyHigh Airlines. The once routine morning had blossomed into a story of growth, connection, and the enduring impact of a single act of kindness. Inspired by their discussions, Richard and Mia spearheaded a new community outreach initiative aimed at giving back to the communities SkyHigh Airlines served. The program focused on supporting local shelters, providing employment opportunities, and fostering partnerships with charitable organizations. The first project under the initiative was a partnership with a local homeless shelter. SkyHigh Airlines organized a donation drive, collecting essential items such as clothing, blankets, and toiletries. Additionally, they offered training programs for shelter residents interested in pursuing careers in the aviation industry. Mia took the lead in coordinating the efforts, drawing from her own experiences and understanding the challenges faced by those in need. She visited the shelter regularly, working closely with the residents and staff to ensure the success of the program. One evening, as Mia was leaving the shelter after a day of volunteering, she was approached by an elderly gentleman with a kind smile. "Thank you for everything you've done, Mia. Your compassion has brought so much hope to us." Mia felt a warm sense of fulfillment. "It's my pleasure. We're all in this together, and everyone deserves a chance to rebuild their lives." Meanwhile, Richard observed the positive impact of the initiative from his office. He marveled at how a simple act of kindness had ignited a series of events that transformed not only Mia's perspective but also the entire airline's approach to corporate responsibility. As the community outreach initiative gained momentum, SkyHigh Airlines began to receive accolades for their efforts, further solidifying their reputation as a company committed to making a difference. Mia's role as a bridge between the company and the community became increasingly significant, showcasing the profound effects of humility and empathy in leadership. As SkyHigh Airlines continued to implement the community outreach initiative, Richard decided to explore additional ways to engage his employees and harness their unique talents. He believed that every individual had something valuable to contribute, and recognizing these talents could lead to even greater success for the company. One day, during a staff meeting, Richard announced a new program called SkyHigh Talents. The initiative encouraged employees to showcase their skills and hobbies, fostering a more inclusive and creative work environment. Mia, always eager to contribute, suggested incorporating storytelling into the program. "We could have flight attendants share their personal stories and experiences from their flights. It would not only highlight our diverse backgrounds but also inspire others through real-life examples of kindness and resilience." Richard loved the idea. "That's a fantastic suggestion, Mia. Storytelling can be a powerful tool for building connections and understanding among our team members." Over the next few months, SkyHigh Talents flourished. Employees from various departments shared their talents, ranging from music and art to writing and public speaking. Mia's storytelling sessions became particularly popular, drawing large audiences eager to hear tales of compassion and unexpected encounters. During one of these sessions, Mia recounted her experience with Richard Lawson on Flight 715. The room was silent as she spoke, the audience hanging on her every word. Her story of humility and the revelation of Richard's true identity resonated deeply with everyone present, reinforcing the values that SkyHigh Airlines upheld. Richard attended several of these sessions, often staying until the end to listen and provide feedback. He admired the genuine connections being forged and the positive energy radiating from his team. It was clear that the culture of empathy and humility was taking root, thanks to Mia's influence and the collaborative spirit fostered by the Community Outreach Initiative. As SkyHigh talents continued to grow, the airline experienced a surge in employee morale and customer satisfaction. The once routine operations were now infused with creativity and a renewed sense of purpose, all stemming from the unexpected encounter between a flight attendant and a homeless-looking man who turned out to be the new owner. To celebrate the success of the Community Outreach Initiative and the SkyHigh Talents program, Richard decided to host a grand networking event at the airline's headquarters. The event was designed to bring together employees, partners, and members of the community to foster collaboration and share success stories. Mia was assigned to help organize the event, ensuring that it reflected the company's commitment to empathy and humility. She worked closely with various departments, coordinating logistics and planning activities that would engage attendees and highlight the positive impact of SkyHigh Airlines initiatives. On the day of the event, the conference hall was beautifully decorated with banners showcasing the airline's mission and values. Tables were arranged with displays featuring the projects under the Community Outreach Initiative, and a stage was set for speeches and presentations. As guests began to arrive, Mia took her place as the host, warmly welcoming everyone and guiding them through the evening's agenda. The atmosphere was lively, filled with conversations about shared experiences and future collaborations. During the keynote speech, Richard took the stage to address the attendees. Tonight, we celebrate not just the achievements of SkyHigh Airlines, but the spirit of kindness and community that drives us forward. Our success is built on the foundation of empathy, humility, and the unwavering dedication of our team. The audience applauded, and Mia felt a sense of pride swell within her. The journey from that fateful flight to this momentous event had been nothing short of transformative. As the evening progressed, Mia mingled with guests, sharing stories and connecting with individuals who had been touched by SkyHigh Airlines initiatives. She found herself recounting her experience with Richard Lawson, the flight attendant's heartfelt gesture leading to a series of positive changes within the company. Towards the end of the night, a distinguished guest approached Mia, a well-dressed man with a warm smile. "Mia, I wanted to personally thank you for your incredible work. Your dedication and compassion have made a significant impact, not just within SkyHigh Airlines but also in the broader community." Mia was taken aback but smiled graciously. "Thank you. It's been an honor to contribute and see the positive changes unfold." The man nodded thoughtfully. "Your humility and kindness are exactly what our industry needs more of. Keep up the fantastic work." As he walked away, Mia felt a renewed sense of purpose. The evening had been a testament to the power of small acts of kindness and the profound ripple effects they can create. She knew that her journey was far from over, and she was eager to continue making a difference, one compassionate gesture at a time. Despite the successes of the Community Outreach Initiative and SkyHigh Talents, SkyHigh Airlines faced its share of challenges. As the airline expanded its services and increased its focus on community engagement, operational complexities grew, and the demands on the staff intensified. Mia found herself juggling more responsibilities, from coordinating volunteer activities to managing her regular duties as a flight attendant. The increased workload sometimes led to moments of stress and fatigue, but Mia remained committed to maintaining the positive culture that Richard had cultivated. One afternoon, a major storm was forecasted to hit the region, causing flight delays and cancellations. The airport was abuzz with activity as ground crews worked tirelessly to ensure passenger safety and minimize disruptions. As the storm intensified, Mia's flight to New York was delayed by several hours. Passengers grew restless, and tensions began to rise. Mia moved through the cabin, offering reassurances and helping to keep everyone calm. Amidst the chaos, she noticed a familiar figure, a man who had once been a frequent traveler with the airline. He looked weary and disheveled, similar to the man she had helped months earlier. However, this time, there was an air of desperation about him. "Mia," he called out, approaching her with urgency. "Can you help me?" Mia recognized him immediately. It was Richard Lawson, but he appeared distressed, something she hadn't seen before. "Mr. Lawson, what's wrong?" Mia asked, concern evident in her voice. Richard took a deep breath, his eyes reflecting the turmoil within. "I need to make an important announcement, but the storm has disrupted our communication systems. I trust you to help me deliver this message to the passengers." Mia felt a surge of responsibility. "Of course, I'll do whatever I can to assist you." Richard handed her a set of documents and instructions, explaining that the airline was facing a critical situation that required immediate attention. Mia nodded, understanding the gravity of the moment. She moved to the front of the cabin, using the intercom to address the passengers. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mia Collins from SkyHigh Airlines. We have an important announcement to make. Please listen carefully for further instructions." As Mia began to relay the message, she could feel the tension in the room. The storm outside mirrored the uncertainty and anxiety within the cabin. She knew that the upcoming revelation would test the airline's resilience and her own ability to handle high-pressure situations. Little did Mia know, the challenges she was about to face would not only test her skills as a flight attendant but also teach her invaluable lessons about leadership, trust, and the true meaning of humility. With the storm raging outside, Mia delivered Richard's message to the passengers. Her voice was steady, but her heart raced with anticipation. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing unforeseen technical issues that have impacted our flight operations. I assure you that your safety is our top priority, and we are working diligently to resolve the situation." As Mia continued to speak, Richard stepped forward, his presence commanding yet humble. "I want to personally apologize for the inconvenience this has caused. Our team is doing everything possible to ensure a safe and timely journey for all passengers." The passengers listened intently, the uncertainty of the situation weighing heavily on their minds. Mia could sense the collective anxiety and felt a deep responsibility to provide comfort and reassurance. Richard took a moment to compose himself before continuing. "In light of the current circumstances, we have decided to implement a new safety protocol that will enhance our overall flight experience. This includes additional training for our staff and improved communication systems to prevent such issues in the future." Mia watched as the passengers responded to Richard's words, some nodding in understanding while others remained skeptical. She knew that regaining their trust was paramount, and she vowed to support Richard in every way possible. As the minutes turned into hours, the storm gradually began to subside, and the technical issues were resolved. The flight was able to continue its journey to New York, albeit with a significant delay. Mia breathed a sigh of relief, grateful that the situation had been managed successfully. After the ordeal, Richard approached Mia once more. "Thank you for your professionalism and dedication, Mia. Your calm demeanor helped soothe our passengers during a challenging time." Mia smiled warmly. "It was my pleasure, Mr. Lawson. I'm glad we could get through it together." Richard nodded appreciatively. "Indeed. This experience has reinforced the importance of humility and teamwork. We must always remain grounded, even in the face of adversity." As Mia reflected on the day's events, she realized that the true essence of leadership lay in embracing humility and fostering a supportive environment. The challenges they had faced had only strengthened the bonds within the airline, paving the way for a more resilient and compassionate organization. In the aftermath of the storm and the subsequent challenges, SkyHigh Airlines experienced a period of reflection and growth. Richard Lawson's emphasis on humility and teamwork had a profound impact on the company's culture, and Mia found herself embodying these values in every aspect of her work. One afternoon, Mia was approached by a young flight attendant named Sarah, who had been struggling with self-doubt and the pressures of the job. Sarah looked up to Mia as a mentor and sought her guidance. "Mia, I've been having a hard time keeping up with the demands of the job," Sarah confessed, her voice tinged with frustration. "Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough or that I'm letting the passengers down." Mia placed a reassuring hand on Sarah's shoulder. "I understand how you feel, Sarah. It can be overwhelming at times, but remember that every small act of kindness and professionalism makes a difference. We're all here to support each other." She continued, sharing her own experiences and the lessons she had learned from Richard and the unexpected encounter with the homeless-looking man. Humility is about recognizing that we're all human and that we can always improve. It's okay to ask for help and to learn from our mistakes. Sarah nodded, a sense of relief evident in her eyes. "Thank you, Mia. I needed to hear that." Mia smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment. "We're all in this together. Let's keep striving to make SkyHigh Airlines a place where empathy and humility guide our actions." Meanwhile, Richard continued to champion the values of humility and integrity within the company. He held regular meetings and workshops, encouraging open communication and collaboration among the staff. His leadership style fostered a sense of unity and mutual respect, inspiring employees to go above and beyond in their roles. One evening, as Mia was closing up her station, Richard approached her with a thoughtful expression. "Mia, I've been thinking about how we can further integrate humility into our training programs. Do you have any suggestions?" Mia pondered for a moment before responding. "Perhaps we could introduce role-playing scenarios that emphasize empathy and understanding. It would allow our staff to practice handling various situations with compassion and humility." Richard's eyes lit up with enthusiasm. "That's an excellent idea, Mia. I'll have our training team develop a series of exercises that incorporate your suggestions. Your insights are invaluable." As SkyHigh Airlines continued to evolve, the lessons in humility and empathy became the cornerstone of its success. Mia's journey from a dedicated flight attendant to a mentor and leader exemplified the transformative power of humility, inspiring others to embrace these values in their own lives. Months had passed since the storm and the initial challenges faced by SkyHigh Airlines. The company had successfully implemented numerous initiatives aimed at fostering a culture of humility, empathy, and teamwork. The Community Outreach Initiative and SkyHigh Talents Program had become integral parts of the airline's identity, garnering praise from both employees and the community. One bright morning, Mia received an invitation to attend the grand opening of SkyHigh Airlines' new headquarters, a state-of-the-art facility designed to enhance operational efficiency and customer experience. The event was a celebration of the company's growth and the positive changes that had been implemented under Richard Lawson's leadership. As Mia arrived at the venue, she was greeted by Richard, who welcomed her with a warm smile. "Mia, it's wonderful to see you here. Your contributions have been instrumental in our journey." Mia felt a surge of pride and gratitude. "Thank you, Richard. It's been an honor to be part of this incredible team." The grand hall was filled with employees, partners, and members of the community who had supported SkyHigh Airlines throughout its transformation. The atmosphere was electric, filled with excitement and anticipation for the future. Richard took the stage to address the crowd. "Today marks a new chapter for SkyHigh Airlines. Our commitment to humility, empathy, and community engagement has not only strengthened our company but also enriched the lives of those we serve. We are proud of what we've accomplished together and look forward to even greater achievements ahead." As he spoke, Mia glanced around the room, noticing familiar faces and new ones, all united by a shared vision of excellence and compassion. The journey had been challenging, but the lessons learned and the bonds forged had made it all worthwhile. During the event, Richard announced a special recognition for Mia. "In honor of her unwavering dedication and exemplary service, we are awarding Mia Collins the SkyHigh Excellence Award. Her actions have embodied the values we strive to uphold, inspiring us all to lead with humility and kindness." Mia was moved by the gesture, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. She accepted the award with gratitude, acknowledging the support of her colleagues and the guidance of Richard. "This award is not just for me, but for everyone at SkyHigh Airlines. Together, we've created something truly remarkable." As the evening progressed, the guests enjoyed a night of celebration, networking, and sharing stories of collaboration and success. Mia found herself reflecting on the incredible journey that had brought her to this moment, from a routine flight attendant to a respected leader within the company. The night ended with a spectacular fireworks display, lighting up the sky and symbolizing the bright future that lay ahead for SkyHigh Airlines. Mia watched in awe, feeling a profound sense of hope and determination. She knew that the lessons in humility and empathy would continue to guide her and her colleagues as they navigated the skies, making a positive impact on the world one flight at a time. As the grand opening of SkyHigh Airlines' new headquarters drew to a close, Mia Collins found herself reflecting on the remarkable journey that had brought her here. The once routine flight attendant had become a pivotal figure in fostering a culture of humility and empathy within the company. Her collaboration with Richard Lawson had not only transformed the airline but also her own perspective on leadership and kindness. A week after the grand opening, Mia received an unexpected invitation in her email. It was an invitation to an exclusive gala hosted by SkyHigh Airlines to celebrate their recent achievements and future endeavors. The invitation was addressed personally to her, highlighting her significant contributions to the company's initiatives. Curious and honored, Mia accepted the invitation. She wondered what new developments awaited her and whether Richard had more surprises in store. The night of the gala arrived, and Mia dressed elegantly, feeling a mix of excitement and anticipation as she made her way to the grand ballroom. Upon entering, she was greeted by a sea of smiling faces. Employees, partners, and community leaders who had all played a part in SkyHigh's transformation. The room was adorned with stunning decorations, and a live band played soothing melodies in the background. Mia felt a sense of pride and accomplishment as she mingled with her colleagues and shared stories of their collective efforts. As the evening progressed, Richard took the stage to deliver a heartfelt speech. Tonight, we celebrate not just our success, but the values that have brought us here: humility, empathy, and unwavering dedication. I am proud of each one of you for embodying these principles and making SkyHigh Airlines a beacon of integrity in the industry. The applause was thunderous, and Mia felt a surge of joy. As the crowd began to disperse, Richard approached her with a warm smile. "Mia, I wanted to personally thank you for everything you've done. Your actions have inspired us all and set a standard for what we strive to achieve." Mia blushed modestly. "Thank you, Richard. It's been an honor to contribute and see the positive changes unfold." Richard's expression grew serious yet kind. "There's one more thing I'd like to share with you. I have a special project in mind, and I believe you're the perfect person to lead it." Intrigued, Mia leaned in closer. "What kind of project?" Richard gestured toward a nearby table where detailed plans were laid out. "We're expanding our community outreach initiative to a national level. I want you to head a team dedicated to developing and implementing programs that can make a meaningful impact across the country. Your passion and leadership make you the ideal candidate." Mia felt a mix of excitement and responsibility wash over her. "I'm honored, Richard. I'll do my best to ensure the success of the initiative." Richard placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "I have no doubt you will, Mia. Together, we can make a difference that extends far beyond our immediate community." As Mia accepted the invitation, she realized that her journey was far from over. The recognition and trust bestowed upon her by Richard marked the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with opportunities to inspire and lead with humility. With the responsibility of leading the national expansion of the Community Outreach Initiative, Mia felt both excited and overwhelmed. The project aimed to address various social issues, including homelessness, education, and healthcare, by partnering with local organizations and leveraging SkyHigh Airlines resources. Mia assembled a diverse team of passionate individuals from different departments within the airline. Each member brought unique skills and perspectives, fostering a collaborative and innovative environment. Together, they brainstormed ideas and strategies to ensure the initiative's success on a larger scale. One of the first projects under the national expansion was the establishment of SkyHigh Wings, a program dedicated to providing job training and employment opportunities for homeless individuals. The program offered comprehensive training in customer service, logistics, and aviation-related fields, aiming to empower participants with the skills needed to secure stable employment. Mia personally visited several communities to identify areas in need and build relationships with local organizations. Her genuine empathy and dedication resonated with the people she met, inspiring them to join the program and work towards a brighter future. As SkyHigh Wings gained momentum, Mia received positive feedback from participants and community leaders alike. The program not only provided practical skills but also instilled a sense of purpose and hope in those who had been marginalized by society. Mia's efforts were making a tangible difference, reinforcing the values that SkyHigh Airlines stood for. However, not everything was smooth sailing. Managing a national project brought its own set of challenges, including logistical hurdles, funding constraints, and varying community needs. Mia had to navigate these obstacles with resilience and adaptability, often relying on the support and expertise of her team to find effective solutions. One evening, after a particularly long day of meetings and site visits, Mia received a call from Richard. "Mia, how's everything going with SkyHigh Wings?" Mia sighed, a mix of exhaustion and satisfaction in her voice. "It's progressing well, but we're facing some challenges in coordinating with certain communities. Some areas are more resistant to change, and we need to find ways to build trust and demonstrate the program's benefits. Richard offered a reassuring tone. I knew you'd encounter some hurdles, but I have full confidence in your ability to overcome them. Remember, our mission is to serve with humility and empathy. Keep pushing forward, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need additional support. Mia felt a renewed sense of determination. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate your support. As she hung up the phone, Mia looked out of her office window, contemplating the impact of her work. The journey was challenging, but the positive changes she was witnessing fueled her passion and commitment to making a difference. One of the most significant challenges Mia faced was building trust within communities that were skeptical of external organizations. She knew that earning their confidence required more than just offering resources. It required genuine connection and understanding. Mia decided to adopt a grassroots approach, involving community members in the planning and implementation of SkyHigh Wings programs. She organized town hall meetings and focus groups, allowing residents to voice their concerns, share their experiences, and contribute ideas for the initiative. During one such meeting in a small town, Mia listened attentively as a local leader expressed doubts about the program's effectiveness. We've seen promises before that never materialize. How can we be sure this will make a real difference? Mia responded with sincerity. I understand your concerns, and I share them. That's why we're committed to working closely with you, addressing your specific needs, and ensuring transparency in our efforts. We want to build a partnership based on mutual respect and trust. Her genuine approach began to resonate with the community members. Slowly, skepticism gave way to curiosity, and curiosity evolved into participation. As trust was established, the program gained traction, with more individuals enrolling and contributing to its success. One day, Mia received an email from a participant named John, expressing his gratitude. Dear Mia, I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of SkyHigh Wings. Through the training, I've gained valuable skills and a renewed sense of purpose. Your commitment to helping us means more than words can express. Mia felt a deep sense of fulfillment as she read John's message. It was moments like these that reinforced the importance of humility and empathy in making a meaningful impact. Meanwhile, the success of SkyHigh Wings began to attract attention from other organizations and media outlets. Mia was invited to speak at conferences and share her experiences, further spreading the message of compassion and community engagement. As the initiative continued to grow, Mia realized that the true strength of SkyHigh Airlines lay in its ability to connect with people on a personal level, fostering relationships built on trust and respect. The lessons learned from each community interaction shaped the program, making it more effective and inclusive. However, with increased visibility came increased scrutiny. Mia had to ensure that the program remained transparent and accountable, addressing any concerns promptly and maintaining the integrity of their mission. She worked closely with her team to implement robust monitoring and evaluation systems, ensuring that SkyHigh Wings continued to uphold its values and deliver on its promises. Through perseverance and unwavering dedication, Mia and her team overcame the challenges, transforming SkyHigh Wings into a model of successful community engagement and empowerment. The program stood as a testament to the power of humility and the profound impact that a single act of kindness can have on an entire community. As SkyHigh Wings reached a national scale, Mia Collins received an unexpected visit from a well-dressed man at her office. He introduced himself as Daniel Reed, a prominent philanthropist known for his contributions to various social causes. Mia, it's a pleasure to meet you, Daniel said with a warm smile. I've been following the progress of SkyHigh Wings and am truly impressed by the positive impact you're making. Mia returned the smile, feeling honored by the recognition. Thank you, Mr. Reed. It's been a rewarding journey, and we're grateful for the support from the community and our team. Daniel took a seat, his demeanor sincere. I wanted to discuss a potential partnership that could amplify the reach of SkyHigh Wings. My foundation has resources that could help expand your programs even further, reaching underserved communities across the country. Mia felt a surge of excitement. That sounds incredible. We're always looking for ways to enhance our initiatives and serve more people in need. Daniel nodded thoughtfully. I believe that together, we can create a nationwide network of support, providing not just job training but also comprehensive support services for individuals striving to rebuild their lives. Mia leaned forward, eager to explore the possibilities. "I'd love to hear more about your vision and how we can collaborate to achieve our shared goals." As Daniel outlined his plans, Mia realized that this partnership could be the key to taking SkyHigh Wings to new heights. The opportunity to combine resources and expertise promised to create a more significant and lasting impact on communities in need. After the meeting, Mia shared the exciting news with Richard Lawson. "Mr. Lawson, I just met with Mr. Reed. He's interested in partnering with us to expand SkyHigh Wings on a national level. This could be a game changer for our initiative." Richard's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. "That's fantastic, Mia. Collaborating with a philanthropist like Daniel Reed could provide the boost we need to reach more people and implement even more comprehensive programs. Let's arrange a meeting to discuss the details and how we can make this partnership work." With Daniel Reed's support, SkyHigh Wings embarked on a new phase of growth. The partnership brought in additional funding, resources, and expertise, enabling the initiative to expand its services and reach more communities across the nation. Mia and her team worked tirelessly to integrate the new support systems, ensuring that SkyHigh Wings remained effective and impactful. As the initiative flourished, Mia found herself at the forefront of a movement dedicated to social change and empowerment. The lessons in humility and empathy that had shaped SkyHigh Airlines now resonated on a larger scale, inspiring others to embrace these values in their own endeavors. However, amidst the successes, Mia couldn't shake the memory of the man she had once helped at the gate. She often wondered about his true identity and the unexpected role he played in her journey. Little did she know, the answers to her questions were closer than she could have imagined. Months of collaboration and growth had solidified the partnership between SkyHigh Wings and Daniel Reed's Foundation. The initiative had successfully reached numerous communities, providing essential support and opportunities to individuals striving for a better future. Mia felt a profound sense of accomplishment, knowing that her efforts were making a tangible difference in people's lives. One afternoon, as Mia was reviewing reports and planning upcoming projects, she received a call from Richard Lawson. "Mia, there's something important I need to discuss with you. Can you come to my office, please?" Curious and slightly concerned, Mia made her way to Richard's office. Upon entering, she found him seated behind his desk, a serious yet excited expression on his face. "Mia, I have some news that I believe will be significant for you and SkyHigh Wings," Richard began. "Remember the man you helped at the gate on Flight 715? Mia nodded, recalling the incident vividly. "Yes, I remember." He was very calm and seemed to have a purpose. Richard took a deep breath, his eyes meeting hers with sincerity. "That man was no ordinary passenger. His name is Ethan Grant, and he is the new owner of SkyHigh Airlines, before you knew it. He has been intentionally disguising himself to observe our operations and ensure that we maintain our commitment to humility and empathy." Mia felt a mix of shock and realization wash over her. "Ethan Grant? So, he was the one who invited me to lead the national expansion of SkyHigh Wings." Richard nodded. "Yes, his gesture was a test of character. He saw the potential in you and your dedication to making a positive impact. Your actions not only helped him but also reaffirmed the values that SkyHigh Airlines stands for. He has since taken a more active role in guiding the company's future initiatives." Mia's mind raced with the implications of this revelation. "So, Ethan Grant has been behind the scenes all along, ensuring that our mission remains true?" Richard smiled warmly. "Exactly. His humility and dedication to service inspired him to lead SkyHigh Airlines with integrity. He believes that true leadership is about empowering others and fostering a culture of empathy and respect." As the news settled in, Mia felt a deep sense of gratitude and humility. The man she had once helped had become a mentor and leader, guiding the airline towards a path of meaningful change. The twist of fate had transformed her initial act of kindness into a lifelong partnership and a lesson in humility that would continue to shape her journey. Ethan Grant's true identity not only validated Mia's efforts but also reinforced the importance of treating everyone with compassion, regardless of their appearance or circumstances. The story of Mia and Ethan became an inspiring tale within SkyHigh Airlines, reminding everyone that genuine kindness and humility can lead to extraordinary outcomes. As Mia left Richard's office, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. The journey was far from over, but with Ethan Grant's guidance and the unwavering support of her team, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The lessons learned from their shared experiences would continue to inspire her and those around her, ensuring that SkyHigh Airlines remained a beacon of integrity and compassion in the aviation industry.